Good hello everyone, my name is Nathan ELEMENTofFROST. Welcome back to another episode prediction video for this week's upcoming episode of The Walking Dead, Season 5, Episode 12, entitled Remember. Okay guys, so obviously it is Thursday, February the 26th right now. I already did my review video on February the 23rd, obviously just this past Monday, so definitely go check that out for Episode 11, The Distance. If you guys are interested in seeing my episode reviews or predictions for any episodes of The Walking Dead, upcoming or past, I do have playlists on my channel. You can definitely go check them out. And just to let you guys know the schedule, my predictions go up the Thursday before the episode airs, and my reviews go up the Monday after the episode airs. So yeah, anyways, in other news, guys, The Walking Dead Season 5 finale, which again, I don't know what it's called yet, the season finale of Season 5 has been revealed to be 90 minutes long. That's right, guys. We actually haven't had a 90-minute episode of The Walking Dead since the Season 2 premiere episode. And I'm very, very, very excited to see what they're going to bring for us for 90 minutes long. Now, obviously, it's going to be probably about an hour and 5 minutes or something like that, you know, without commercials, as opposed to the regular about 43 to 45 minutes we get now. But nonetheless, it's 90 minutes long. I don't know, maybe they'll continue it for premieres and finales. Who knows? I kind of wish that would become a standalone thing or a stand-apart thing. I wish that would be a thing that they regularly do, but who knows what will happen. Now, the gameplay you guys are watching right now is Destiny. If you guys see me using the Gjallarhorn, that's because I got it yesterday from Crota's End Raid. Moving on from the gameplay, I will be talking about that a little more tomorrow in tomorrow's Destiny video. Everything like that. Obviously, my channel is also a gameplay channel, so if you guys want to check out those videos, definitely look back on them. Now, to get into my predictions for this episode, here we go, guys. We're going to start off with a synopsis. Obviously, this does include spoilers for past and present episodes of The Walking Dead. If you guys do not want to know anything, obviously don't watch it. It's my predictions. I base what I'm going to predict off of maybe what happened in the comic books, or, you know, what I can kind of see happening in the present or the future based on what happened in past episodes of The Walking Dead. Now, synopsis of this episode goes as follows. Episode 12, Remember. Molding into a new lifestyle is proving difficult for the group. Has life on the road proven too treacherous to go back to who they once were? Now, this means to go back to the people that they were, like, let's say in the prison. You know, they were secure in the prison. You know, they had this community, you know what I mean? And they kind of started to rebuild their civilization. You know, they started to rebuild them being people again, and not just, you know, survivors, not just animals, if you will. You know, they started to be actual humans again. You know, people didn't have to go out. You know, you killed walkers when only you had to, not whenever you could, and everything like that. Basically, that's what the prison life was. You know, being civilized, sort of. They kind of went back to that, just like they were on the Herschel's farm, just like they were at the start of the series, everything like that. And after that got taken away by the governor in Season 4, they kind of became this group that has been based on nothing but survival. They obviously care about their own people. You know, they care about themselves. They care about their own people. But other than that, it's kind of survival of the fittest. And when I say survival of the fittest, I'm not just talking about one person. I'm talking about one group. You know, they meet another survivor, it's not good news for them. We seen that when Aaron got introduced to the group last episode in The Distance. You know, Rick basically beat the shit out of him because he doesn't trust anybody. They took a leap of faith with Terminus, and obviously that proved to be wrong. That proved to be cannibals, you know. The Terminans proved to be cannibals, and they came after them. You know, they tried to kill Rick's family, and ever since then, Rick doesn't really trust anybody else now. He can't. He doesn't have that luxury to trust people anymore. And that's not a bad thing. That's a good thing to have. But when something comes along, like Alexandria, like Aaron, you know, you go through a lot. With that person, you have to learn to trust more people. Everybody in this world can't be bad. But I don't blame Rick for not letting his guard down. If that makes sense, honestly. I don't blame him for not letting his guard down, because that's what needs to be done. You know, you never know who is going to approach you. And you never know who is going to try to take your family away or take your supplies away. You know, starve you to death, rather, just so other people can live. Like I said, this world, when you're outside, is survival of the fittest. Now, it's saying that they want to go back to who they once were. I don't see that happening in this episode. I see a lot of confrontation happening in this episode. I see Rick being cautious as fuck when he's in this Alexandria safe zone. The end of last episode, they were outside of the gates and they heard children, playing around. We heard them screaming, everything like that. We heard them just having fun, really. And that kind of gave a good first impression, okay? But just because you hear that does not mean it's secure, okay? That could be a ploy, it totally could. Now, personally, I know for a fact that the Alexandria safe zone, if they keep it true to the comic book, spoilers ahead, that the Alexandria safe zone is literally just that. It's a safe zone. Nothing is wrong with Alexandria. It is meant to be safe. It's a zone where Rick and everybody go, and they are safe there. No, that's actually a safe place. It's not a ploy. It's nothing like this. Again, spoilers. I already warned you, so if you do get pissed, I do apologize. But nonetheless, predictions for this episode go as follows, basically. There's going to be a lot of confrontation, and Rick going in there, protecting his own people. We see actually in a sneak peek where Rick goes in there, they all kind of enter the gates, and basically Aaron and everybody kind of introduce him and want him to go talk to a woman, basically. He wants them to go talk to he knows Rick is obviously the leader of his group. He wants him to go talk to a woman that will kind of explain everything about this community, everything about Alexandria, and explain to them, that they will probably have jobs to do. They obviously have to get settled into houses and everything like this. And that's what's going to be happening. That's what's going to be happening. There's going to be settling into houses. We actually see Carl and Rick, they go into a house. I'm guessing they all kind of get their own home. And basically that's really what's going to be happening. It's going to be them settling into the Alexandria safe zone. And there's not much more than that. Like I said, I think Rick is still not going to let his guard down. Not this episode. I really don't see it happening anytime in the near future, like, the next 2 episodes or so. I still see Rick being very, very cautious about everything and, keeping an eye on his own family and his own group. There could be something happening with maybe an outbreak or something on the outside of just a herd of walkers, something that could happen like that. That maybe might lead Rick to not trust the group, because obviously Aaron brought it to his attention that, this community was 100% guaranteed to be safe. Nothing could get in, everything like that. Nothing at all could happen to this community, and something could happen that kind of breaks the trust of Rick. That's what I'm honestly guessing what will happen, because they can't just put an episode of The Walking Dead up where they're all inside of these houses and they're just playing house. You know what I mean? There has to be something that's going to go on. Actually, in the comic book, even, there was a little bit of a housewarming party for everybody who got there that night. There was actually a housewarming party, and they kind of all gathered around. They were having drinks, everything like that. I could maybe see that happening, obviously, at nighttime, somewhere around then. But like I said, I do think there's going to be something that happens just out of a fluke possibility, like a zombie outbreak on the outside, like a walker herd or something like that. They kind of have to work together to push back, or anything like that. Maybe Rick's going to be not really taking charge, but maybe giving some advice on where to put maybe lookouts, for herds and everything like that, or people, even, who knows. But yeah, within the next few episodes, I could probably see Rick taking charge of the community. Now, I don't know if it's going to be within the next few episodes, but I guarantee you it'll probably be by the end of the season. Like I said, the end season finale of Season 5 is going to be 90 minutes long, so I'm very, very excited what they're going to do with that. They're definitely planning to have a lot of content in there. Maybe they'll start to go on some runs, maybe get some food, meet a few new characters, maybe a baddie, who knows. There obviously still is the wolves out there. They might come into confrontation with Alexandria. Maybe that's what could be going wrong with the trust issues and everything like that. Because I don't really see Rick trusting him right off the bat, just out of a leap of faith. Something could go wrong. Those wolves, they could try to attack Alexandria, because obviously those wolves tried to attack or didn't try to, but definitely succeeded in attacking Noah's old group down in Virginia. You know, obviously they had a walled-in community there as well, and that obviously fell, and, you know, they took the torsos and the heads and everything like that, stored them into vehicles. You know, something could happen to lead Rick to maybe distrust the community he's already in, but really it'd just be another group on the outside trying to basically fuck with them or get supplies. You know, the leader of the scavengers or the leader of the wolves, whatever you guys want to call them. I don't know exactly what they're going to be called in the TV show, but they were called the scavengers in the comic book. I can see them coming around very, very soon. Probably just as Rick and everybody starts to settle in, like I said, to kind of break that trust issue, or break that trust with Alexandria and between Rick's group. Maybe break that trust, you know, get Rick to kind of question, you know, why is it that this place was miraculously safe until we got here? And now shit's going down, you know, people are maybe dying, you know, maybe some of them got kidnapped or something, want to trade them for supplies. You know, any number of things could honestly happen at this point. But yeah, that's what I do see happening very, very soon. Like I said, I don't think it's going to be within this episode, or maybe at the end of the episode. They're all going to be kind of gathering in, maybe a little housewarming party, and someone's going to be firing guns off outside, and you know, the head of the scavengers is gonna be there, and like, now who's the little piggy that's gonna let me in, or you know, some catchphrase like that. I don't know. I could see something crazy happening like that, because that's kind of what happened in the comic book. You know, him wanting obviously supplies for his group and threatening everybody's lives on the inside. And then that would obviously force Rick and Alexandria to kind of work together to take out this new threat, and then eventually, you know, maybe it could be Rick's plan that would force him to take over charge of Alexandria as leader. Because actually in the comic book, if you guys don't know, like I said, spoilers, if you guys haven't read up to this far, I don't know why you know, would ever plan to at this point. But nonetheless, he actually does eventually take charge of Alexandria. He's actually the leader of Alexandria, is Rick Grimes. So I can't wait to see what happens in the TV show. I'm very, very, very excited for it. And like I said, hopefully you guys are too. But that's pretty much it for my episode predictions of this episode of The Walking Dead, upcoming episode 12. Remember, yeah, I don't know. I really don't know. Like I said, they're going to be trying to settle in, but they're not going to let their guard down. Not that quickly. They're definitely, tensions are going to be high, basically, is what I'm trying to say. And they're basically, the episode title's probably leading us to believe that they're kind of remembering what they were on the outside and trying to remember what they were before in the prison. You know, maybe trying to go back to that. You know, trying to get that old self, that old mindset of being safe inside of walls and everything like that. So, anyways, like I said, that's pretty much it for my episode predictions. Hopefully you guys did enjoy today's video. If you did, feel free to hit the video with a like, share it with your friends, check out my other predictions and my episode reviews for The Walking Dead. I do it all the way back to the mid-season finale, I believe, of season 3. Sorry, not episode. Of season 3, so definitely check those out. I'm thinking about doing some throwback reviews of previous episodes like season 2 and season 1 as well. If you guys would be interested in that, definitely let me know in the comments section. And yeah, subscribe if you haven't already. I'm about, I'd say 60 subscribers away from 1,000. I'm working towards that goal, and it would be really nice if you guys could help me get there. So, like I said, subscribe if you haven't already, and tune in on Monday for my episode review of episode 12. Remember. Alright, guys. Bye.